What's up guys, Trevor here, and back with the subreddit that gets you that sweet, sweet dose of daily justice, r/Prorevenge. Today, got two more juicy stories for you. First of all, we got a racist ass aunt and her trashy daughter deciding to insult the employees of a free labor job, so they left her with half a roof. And for the second story, we've got something we've all wanted to get now and then. Some sweet, sweet revenge on the HR department. And unless you're new to this channel, you should know what comes next. We've got some bonus at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around for that as well, because like always, we got some good ones. Alright, we'll see you in a bit. You want to be rude and racist to the people trying to help you? Now you can enjoy having half a roof over your head. I own a small improvement company. I do alright for myself, but for some reason my family thinks I'm rich. They don't realize that I'm saving all my money for my 4 kids to go to college, and I have 12 employees to take care of. All my money is tied up. My roof on my aunt's house was in a deplorable condition. Last July, my grandmother talked me into fixing it for free. It wasn't an easy job either. It was a 12-12 pitch, 3 layers thick, with cedar shake on the bottom. Normally, I would charge $15,000 for this type of job, but I let my grandma talk me into doing it. I asked my employees to volunteer their only day off that week. To my surprise, all 10 laborers decided to show up. They all refused to clock in. They told me that my family is their family, and for family, they only charge cerveza, beer. Honestly, I was humbled by their generosity. As soon as we get to my aunt's house, we start setting up, and my guys started playing the radio. They were listening to some very Mexican music. Then my trashy ass cousin decided she was gonna go outside and start yelling at these guys about the music and had them turn it off. About an hour later, my cousin comes outside again to tell these guys to put their shirt on because she felt like it wasn't appropriate for her 8-year-old daughter to see a man working with his shirt off. After the tear-off was done and we installed a new deck roof, I went out to get a couple buckets of chicken and a few cases of beer. Everyone was standing in the yard eating chicken and drinking beer, talking and joking about having a good time. Then, my cousin decides to come out yet again and then starts complaining about everyone drinking on the job. This time, I pulled her aside and reminded her that these guys were doing a $15,000 job for free. I flat out told her that she needs to shut the hell up and get back inside. That's when she decided to slap me across my face. Right away I called the police and had her arrested. Hell yeah. After the police drove her away in handcuffs, my aunt completely lost her shit. She started screaming at me and then threatened to call ICE on my employees. She told me I should be ashamed of myself for not hiring legal American citizens. I told my crew to pack up their shit and hit the road. They're nicer than me because they went ahead and taped off the roof before they left. About 2 days later, I sent my aunt a text stating that I expect a sincere, well-written apology for all my employees if she wanted her roof fixed. About a week later, I was served a subpoena by the police. My aunt was suing me for damages. I explained the whole situation to the judge and showed her the messages that I sent my aunt requiring a simple apology letter, to which the judge fully agreed on my behalf. My aunt was ordered by the court to write 10 sincere apology letters to my employees before I finished her roof. She still hasn't wrote those letters and still doesn't have her roof. Edit. I believe the only reason she hasn't wrote those letters yet is because the tarp is still holding up. My guys are professionals. We'll see what happens after a couple spring thunderstorms. I don't know much about roofing, so I don't know if it's possible, but wouldn't it be great if when he finally puts the roof back together, he puts it in a very similar condition of when they first started? Because if you're gonna get something for free, and not only for free, but a $15,000 job for free, you don't go outside and make a ruckus and essentially bite the hand that feeds you. Come on now. This call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. About 2 years ago, I was working behind the counter for a liquor store. It wasn't particularly busy, and my boss was stacking shelves nearby when an entitled customer walks in. She gets several bottles of alcohol and comes up to the counter. I estimate she looks under 20. Me. Good evening. Before I serve you, do you have a valid ID? EC. I don't need ID. I'm 25. Me. I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'm required by law to cite ID from all customers that may be underage. EC,
Well, I don't have any ID. Just sell me the alcohol.
me, I'm sorry, if you don't have a valid ID, I cannot serve you. So EC goes absolutely ape. She starts screaming at me, calling me, amongst other things, a pedophile, a rapist, a fat piece of shit. Me, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I'll have to ask you to leave the store. Still screaming invective at me, and then the manager, she leaves the store. As this is not an unusual occurrence, the boss and I start laughing it off and get back to work, thinking no more of it. So, fast forward about a week. I'm working again when the boss calls me to the office to get a phone call from HR. Me, hi, what can I do for you? HR, we received a complaint from a customer that you were exceptionally rude to her on date Q. Due to this, we've signed you up for mandatory courses on customer service. It's at X and Y, date and time. Hang on a second. I grab my phone and switch on the record function. Me, sorry, could you repeat that? HR repeats. Me, my manager and I were here for that incident. He'll confirm to you that I wasn't rude to that customer. HR, yes, he says that. Nonetheless, you'll have to attend the customer service course. It's mandatory. Me, hang on. So you're trying to tell me that me and my manager are lying? HR, no, but we got a complaint, so you'll have to do the course. Me, hang on. So despite the fact that I wasn't rude to the customer, and my manager says I wasn't rude to the customer, and she's literally lying about it, I'll have to attend the course on customer service. HR, yes. Me, do you know what workplace bullying is? HR, what? Me, workplace bullying. HR, what? Why? Me, you're punishing me for an event that did not happen. That qualifies as workplace bullying. I suggest you take me off this customer service mandatory course. HR, I can't do that. You'll have to attend. Me, no problem. I quit. I'll see you in court. I should mention that this call has been recorded for quality and training purposes. I put down the phone and chat with my manager for a few minutes while he tries to calm me down from the incandescent rage I'm feeling. A few minutes later, the phone rings again. It's HR supervisor. We stick it on speaker and record again. HR Soup, what is this all about? So I explained which HR told me, and he questioned my manager and myself. After a few minutes of back and forth, he says, okay, I'll take you off the course. Me, that's not enough. HR, what? Me, I'm a victim of workplace bullying. I'm taking you to court. HR Soup, that's hardly necessary. We've fixed the problem, right? Me, no. I've been insulted by the company that it does not trust me, nor does it trust my manager. I prefer to take my chances in court, as I have direct evidence of workplace bullying. HR Soup, what can we do to resolve this? Me, two things. I'd like a raise, and I'd like you to personally send a memo to everyone stating they cannot just send people on mandatory training courses unless there's actual evidence that wrongdoing had occurred. HR Soup, I'll see what I can do. Anyways, I got a small raise, and a memo was sent out requiring review of customer complaints before any mandatory training was required on staff. So I took the win. The boss and I had a good laugh about it, and he admired my bravery in standing up to the dreaded HR. What pisses me off most, though, is how many of my staff had to attend mandatory training for something that was entirely the fault of an entitled customer. I kind of feel bad for the first HR employee. I mean, the guy was just doing his job. He probably has a list of people that he has to go through, and you were just one person on the list. He doesn't know one way or the other. The only real asshole here, if you think about it, is the entitled customer. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of r/Prorevenge. Now, like usual, we're gonna go ahead and switch gears up and go straight into the bonus with today's r/Nice Girls. Alright, let's get on it. When you get your hairs and nail done for him, and all he notices is $300 missing from his wallet. $300? What the hell kind of hair and nails cost $300 damn? Jesus. Text your man, I just need some dick with no complications, and tweet his reply, LOL. I just need some dick with no complications. Says the girl who circled my house with gasoline and threatened to light a match. Stop bringing up old shit, LOL. You know, maybe it's just me, but she sounds like wife material. At least you didn't take $300 damn from her wallet. Do you like me? I don't know you.
Fine, I don't like you too. I don't need some working class fat Russian mobster. I can do much better than you anyway. Grumpy face, you can take your criminal business and shove it up your ass.
You know, if you really thought he was a Russian criminal, maybe it's best not to piss him off and call him fat. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'm not trans, I'm full male. Haha.
So you wouldn't take me on a date?
I'm not sure. I'm really busy. Like with work and then free time I see, then fam or boys, to be honest.
Do you hear how cringy and awkward it is to consistently laugh at nothing? Yeah, it's weird, so stop putting it in your texts. So why are you on Tinder then? Plus, if you don't take me out, I'm gonna tell everyone you raped me. Whoa.
It seems I'm gonna need help from a Will Ferrell meme to assist me on this one. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video and today's little bonus section. I'll see you around for the next episode. Peace out.